Okay, so it's the start of day three. The hydroban board is up. Day one, I put the hydroban board up. Day two, I put in the mud. And today I am going to be waterproofing the mud. This is what we got. This is all done. This is all set. This is all watertight. You can see I did all the screws here. I didn't do them over here and over here. I didn't seal them up because I got to cut this out. It's going to be a big niche here and it's going to be a long niche here. So I did the bottom ones, but I didn't do these top ones because I'm going to have to cut those out anyway. So normally I would use the Latacrete sheet membrane to do the floor, to waterproof the floor with some banding and inside corners, but Guru sent me some sheet membrane and some inside corners to try. I don't have any banding, so I'm going to still use the Latacrete banding, but I'm going to try this sheet membrane. It seems like it's a very good quality membrane, and these corners are a little different to what I'm used to, but they're perfectly fine. These are inside corners. Go like that. I'm going to use this membrane with the floor fix drain. The plaster came, he plastered everything. It's all plastered and ready to go. Turn on the light here. Okay, so this is a perfectly fine system. There's nothing wrong with it. Looks like a very good quality membrane, but I have a question as to why they made these corners this shape, because it doesn't give you a clear definition as to where you need to cut them. You always have to have a 2-inch overlap to make sure it's watertight. If you get a Schluter corner or a Latacrete corner or an Artix corner, it has these corners, so you cut up to that corner and you cut up to that corner, and then you don't get the triple layer in the middle, but you have more than your 2-inch overlap. That's like 2.5 inches. So all you need is, so that's like 2.5 inches, but all you really need is 2-inch overlap. Over on this side, it's not very clear because of the shape of it. It's not very clear where you have to go to avoid the triple overlap. So I would suggest to Guru that they either put like a guideline in it, a printed guideline, or they could clip these corners somehow just to give. This is very small criticism. It's not anything that's going to change how the shower works. It's just an observation that I have about this system. So let's continue. Okay, so I wasn't happy with the way those were overlapping because of this curve here. I mean, I'm sure it would have been fine, but I just felt like I wanted to overlap a little more. So I mitered those corners, so now we get the complete overlap like that. It probably would have been fine if it had been just the 2 inches. But see how when you come to 2 inches, this is no longer, in this corner is no longer 2 inches. So I mitered that, and I'm just happy with that. That's just something that I felt I had to do. Nothing wrong with doing it the other way. I just feel more comfortable doing it like this. Okay, so I got the banding in. I mitered those corners, so I'm happy with the way that came out. You don't have to be like a perfect mite, it just has to, so it just goes more into the corner. Now I cut my sheet membrane. I'll put this in. Okay, so that's it. The sheet membrane is down. That's the Guru membrane, flow fix drain. Everything else is Latacrete. Guru one seems like a very good quality. The next step is flood test, then the shower floor. Okay, so that's it for today, because I have to go look for board to figure out this waterfall border because it's very thin glass tile. So I'm going to see if I can get that. These days it's very hard to get products you need, so I'm hoping that I'll be okay and I'll find what I need. Otherwise I'm just going to have to put it on sheet membrane, which I have. But anyway, that's it. The shower floor is waterproofed. Everything is watertight. Tomorrow flood test. Then I'll work on the glass border and the shower floor will be the following